right. Hey, y'all.
How y'all doing? Man, my sound machine was giving me it was acting up on me. Let me test that thing out real quick. Okay, it's on point. It's on point tonight.
You just had to play that sound, huh?
Hey, straight Memphis, baby.
Hey, y'all. Happy Tuesday. Today is my Friday, so
Happy Tuesday.
Oh, shit. Happy Thursday. Today's my Friday, so I'm super excited. So let's get to it.
Happy Thursday, y'all.
Yeah.
It's Thursday. It's almost a weekend.
I'm so happy it's Thursday. Lord Jesus.
We ain't going back no 2 or 3 days.
It's been a rough week for me, so yeah.
It has. It's got you all miscombobulated.
It does.
But all right, let's go ahead and get to it tonight. We got a decent show hooked up for you guys this evening. For those who don't know us, IRL, ain't that the short? In real life.
Oh, is that what they say now?
Well, I don't know. I may be old. That may have been some 10 years ago, IRL. But anyway, my name is Lamar, and this is my wife, Sarah. I'm a finance manager by day. Husband, father, friend, all that kind of fun stuff. And she's a nurse.
Thinking about you getting another career, though.
Well, you know what? They don't call you the sweet one for nothing. You really,
I know.
Yeah, out there helping people. You're working right there in smack dab. She worked all the way through the pandemic. So, if nobody else appreciate you, I appreciate you.
Well, thank you.
Yes. But anyway, as we always do at the beginning of our broadcast, is we go over our core principles. We have 3 core principles. Number 1,
traditional marriage.
We believe in a traditional marriage. I'm the head of the house, and she's my helpmeet. But no, in all seriousness, we believe in a traditional marriage. Those who are something a little bit different, we don't knock it. It's just
absolutely.
That's what we prefer, and it's worked out well for us. We've seen it in all that kind of fun stuff. 2. I know why that's doing that. I'm sorry, y'all.
We believe in dating. We make date night a priority every week. Nothing comes before our date night. Like, that has been our thing for, I guess, the last 8-9 years. Like, date night is a must. Wouldn't you say?
Yes. Date night is a must. Hold on, y'all. I'm having a little hiccup here on the internet. I may not have did something. I don't want it to go blank, but let me see here.
The 80-20 rule.
80-20. So we believe in marriage and in life in general, you should focus on getting 80% of the stuff that you need out of life.
Yeah. If you get 80%, you're doing damn good, because you're not going to get 100% of nothing, no time, no nothing. I don't care. And that's even sex, that's lifestyle, that's job, that's everything. You get what I'm saying?
Yes. If you get 80%, you're doing well.
You're getting the majority of it.
The 20% you don't get, you're just going to have to charge it to the game.
Chalk it up, as I say.
Your husband or your wife ain't going to love you 100% of the time. That's a fallacy.
Yeah.
They ain't going to do all this other bull crap that we've been led to believe, the sell of stuff like cards and flowers. Anyway, let's get to it. What's tonight's topic, baby?
Tonight's topic is, are men as good as they think they are in the bedroom?
What kind of question is that?
And also, we'll hit on the Cam Newton trending topic right now. So we just keeping it fun and light. Probably a brief show, but
So what are the 2 topics again?
I'm sorry. The things we'll be discussing is, are men as good as they think in the bedroom, and what are women really saying about it? And also the Cam Newton comments.
Don't be putting me on the spot tonight about our bedroom action, because
I will not do that.
You're a little loose with the private information.
No, you ain't the only person I had sex with.
See, that's the shit I'm talking about. What you mean? You was a virgin.
Let you tell it?
Yeah, well, let the damn people. No, you
are not my first partner. What he thought y'all like? What this ain't what? I'm Dale Show, not his first partner. Was not his first partner. So yeah.
You wasn't, but it's different for men and women. Women want an experienced man right? With ladies, in order to get experience, he gotta, you know what I'm saying, get out there and do his thing. But men don't want a one with too much of a pass. You can have a
Well,
little pass, you know what I'm saying?
Well, a little pass, whatever you want to call it, it's a pass. You ain't my first sex partner, but anyway.
Mary, what? You didn't throw me off. Hold on, let me drink to that shit. God.
Drink your tea.
But anyway, all right. So tonight's topic. Hey, those who just came in.
You're really crazy.
Those who had just came in, if you would go ahead and like and share, please, for us real quick before we get into it.
Y'all, it is crazy. Y'all see this? Y'all see what I got put up with?
No, I ain't crazy. You just anyway. All right, let's see who we got in here tonight. So we got, what's up, Mario?
Hey, Mario.
Mrs. Stanford, good evening. Good evening. We can't see everybody. We got a whole bunch of people in here on YouTube as well.
Drop your name, if you will. We got Griffin. We got Mary and Gerald in here.
Yeah, just type a little hello, what's up, how you doing, all that kind of fun stuff in the chat real quick.
We got Miss White in here. So thank you guys for joining.
Okay, yes. So tonight's topic. So as we always do, each one of the topics, we always do research. And we like to get information from reputable sources and related to the topic. And then also, in cases, voice our own opinions. But when we do voice our opinions, we like to make sure it's known. So to let you know that, hey, this ain't necessarily fact. This is just what we think. But we try to keep it as much based on research and facts. I can't believe you did that shit to me. All right. But anyway, so we did a little research. So this is a couple of things. A lot of the information we get is from Psychology Today, of course, by psychologists, doctors, and clinicians with information that they do get from doing surveys and polls and everything like that. And today's topic, one of the things I like to say is true about men, right? You got to stroke a man's ego in more ways than one. Oh, shit. You got to stroke a man's ego, right? Because you know what? If he don't feel like he is the man, he ain't going to do squat. But if you make a man feel like he's doing something, he'll go even harder. Puns intended all night tonight. He'll go harder. But you
so silly.
You're supposed to laugh. You're supposed to laugh. You know,
you don't laugh at my knock jokes, but come on.
Anyway, yeah. So a man, if you gotta stroke his ego.
Yeah, I agree.
So tonight's topic, I think, is dead on as far as saying, you know, all right, are men really good in bed as they think they are? But what are the women really saying? All right, so I'm gonna pull this.
I'll comment later when we get to that part.
Yeah, you better leave me out of this.
I'm not putting you in nothing. Goodness gracious. You always think I'll be putting out everything.
Yeah, so anyway. All right, so here's the first little from Psychology Today. So what this basically says is what makes a man good in bed. Let me get the screen right. Let me get that thing right. What makes a man good in bed? And why is it not always sufficient? So it's a few different actual comments in here that are actually kind of funny, but also kind of maybe a little rooted in truth. This first one from a widow: no matter what juggling tricks men do in bed, it does not excite me without intimacy. Let me say that again. No matter what juggling tricks men do in bed, it does not excite me without intimacy. So basically what she is saying is no matter what you doing, all this other extra stuff that you may or may not be doing, it don't excite me unless we have some intimate interaction.
I think that's important. I get it. So, yeah.
Yeah, so I think men have here.
Would y'all agree with that? I agree.
Yeah, what would y'all agree with that?
Or ladies.
Well, ladies, ladies, do y'all agree with that? And I think men, we've heard our fair share of things to the effect of, warm me up, baby.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Dang, slow down, soldier. You know what I'm saying? I mean, then you just want to get right to it. Yes, and yes. Yeah, all this other stuff, all this other extra.
I can't wait to get on the mic, but keep going.
Someone said agreed. All right, so the next one, let's see if anybody else want to comment on that one. No matter what juggling tricks men do in bed, it does not excite me without intimacy. Miss Linda says agreed. All right, we understand. We get the message. The guys are getting the message. We listening. Next one, can you go ahead and read that one?
A man who is good in bed never climaxes before me. As long as he does not climax, he devotes much effort to the sexual act. After ejaculation, I always feel that he is less passionate.
That's correct for the most part, especially as you get older. You know why? Do you know why?
What? That?
It's like once what's the best way to put this since we are on YouTube? I don't want to get shut down. Once the climax has happened for a man,
Y'all shut down.
well,
Your brain shuts down.
Man, it's like we come to our senses. It's like boom. For y'all, I forget what the name of that hormone in the both of us has. A woman has a lot more of it than we do. But y'all want to cuddle, we want to skedaddle. Yeah. We want to get up. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way.
But I think it's important. Like, I think a much more seasoned guy understands that he must make sure that his woman climaxes first before he does.
You might as well. You might as well go ahead and say a real man will go ahead.
No, I said a much more seasoned man in the bedroom.
I know what you said. I said you might as well. But anywho, but yes,
y'all see how this show gonna go tonight.
Well, hey, it's a battle of the sexes up in this piece. So yes, a man will do what he needs to do to try to be that squirrel to get that. You know what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. All right, this next one. Most men would love to hear they are good in bed, yet can something so good, in fact, be bad? Oh shit!
Absolutely.
Yes. You know what? If you out there,
right, Todd, estrogen. Yes.
No, it's not. As somebody can research it for it. It's called the what is it? It's called the cuddle. Not cuddle drug, but anyway, I'll figure it out. But I'll put up on the screen here in a minute.
Okay.
But yeah, so I think what this is saying, most men would love to hear they are good in bed, yet can something so good, in fact, be bad?
Yeah.
It can, and I think that it behooves a woman, and y'all tell me what y'all think about this. That even if maybe it's a new partner, maybe you're out there, you're out there dating, whatever the case is, or maybe it's with your spouse, and it's not. From the lady side, if it's not that good, go ahead and tell him it's all right. And then later tell him what he can do better.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
would you agree with that?
Oh, yeah.
What would y'all think, ladies? What would y'all think about that? Even if it wasn't
oxytocin.
Yes, that is correct. Oxytocin. That's what it's called. Oxytocin. That's what makes women want to cuddle with you after, and the guy has a lot less of it after he's done. He's ready to go ahead and go take your wash up and go turn on the Xbox. But anyway, so I think that'd behoove you to just kind of mention. We'll read just a couple more here, real quick here. So read this one. You got to read this one here.
Women might be able to fake orgasms, but men can fake whole relationships. God.
Give it up for them. That's harsh.
That is harsh.
They were coming in hot on that one.
That's shade. Like,
yeah.
But so true.
A man can't fake a relationship if you only can accept a fake relationship. You know what I'm saying? You got to state your intentions up front. That's another show.
I got you. That's another show. But I got you.
Yeah, that's from Sharon Stone. She's an actress.
Yeah. So let's just do one more and we gonna move forward.
Oh, these some good ones. We just get
They are good. They are good.
All right. So the next one, real quick here. Being in bed, good in bed, requires two central qualities: knowledge-based technique, and emotion-based intimacy. Now that is a serious one. Let's give it up for that one. There, that's a good one.
We'll talk a little bit about that in a bit.
Yeah, being good in bed requires two central qualities. So let's get serious for a second here. Knowledge. I will say this for the younger folks that are maybe watching, for the ladies. As much as you may think that your sexual partner, husband, boyfriend, whatever significant other may know exactly what to do to get you there, to turn you on or whatever, he may not. There's a small group of men who can navigate that waters with almost precision more often than not. The average man may need some assistance, some tips, a note, whatever the case is. You have to tell them what you like, because something that you like, it may get you there, may be totally different from the previous woman he been with.
But let me ask y'all guys who's watching at this very second, do you think it's okay for a woman? This is one of my questions later, but while we on this topic, do you think are you okay with a woman in that moment taking your hand, maybe moving it to a place that pleases her more, or saying, hey babe, hey, that doesn't feel, that great, let's do this? Like, does it bother you that in the moment she may redirect you? So
Yeah.
what do y'all think?
Well, I'll tell you what I think while they go ahead and type that. I would say that depending on, and I don't, let me say this the right way. Sometimes you could do something in the act for a man, and it could throw it all off, and then you got to try to retract.
Doesn't depend on what the action is.
Yeah, you know how a guy could do something in bed and it just totally turn you off, and then it's done. Well, the men have to deal with something similar to that. We have to come to the bed and perform physically, be ready. You have to receive. So that move, if it's not done right or kind of thrown off, or that's something that you say, it could. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He could go from Iron Man to gummy worm in seconds. You can go Iron Man to gummy worms in just a second. It's just the way it is. So I think you're right. So let's see what the guys say. What do y'all think, fellas? You okay with her moving your hand maybe to another part of her body that gets her there, or maybe even verbalizing while in the act, hey, do this?
Well, I'm gonna let them type while they typing, but I don't think, and this is me, if a woman say touch me here, this turns me on in the moment, it's a deal breaker. Like
it's not about what you think.
It's not
about what you think.
Right. Well,
like I said,
well, we'll keep moving in. Once we get some of them comments, we'll see. But I got you. Okay, you didn't ask women, you asked men, so
that's right. That's right. Men stand up in this piece. All right. Now this is the last part, and this is just going to close it out with what this last one just said. And I think this is very good for everybody, short-term, long-term married people. Knowledge-based technique refers to physical factors such as when, how, and where to touch your partner, as well as mental factors such as when, how, and what to say. Just like we just mentioned, it's about timing and how you say what it is that you say in reference to the pushing the hand, or to do this or rather that. Okay. A good technique enables men to wait with their ejaculation until the woman climaxes, or even to withhold it for a long time, thereby enabling continuous, act for as long as many hours. So it's a technique. It's a two-way technique. It's on him and also the woman. The last part, this is the emotion-based intimacy. Emotion-based intimacy is more complex, yes, and includes deep closeness associated with feelings of mutual belonging. Lack of intimacy is often associated with bad sex. Y'all hear that? Lack of intimacy is often associated with bad sex. As a married woman said, last night I had sex with my husband, but he did not actually touch me. He just penetrated me. I was so sad. I could have cried. Damn. Wow. I didn't know that. It could be like that. Intimate sex does not merely involve penetration. It also involves positive, close feelings between partners.
Okay.
So I think that is really, really, really good to know. And just on that note, before we move on to what you have to say, the men are wired a little differently when it comes to sex. That's why we can have, we can have sex a lot. We always think about sex, so on and so forth. So I don't know where I was going with that. I just lost my train of thought, but I'm going to get back on camera one. And we're going to roll into some questions. Before we do, let's go ahead and see for the new members that are in here real quick. Before we get into the questions, y'all, if y'all do us a favor, hit that like and share button while we go ahead and switch over to the question portion. If you want to join in with us, what I'm going to do is real quick here is drop in the actual chat so you can click in. Now, okay.
No, I got to say, while you do that, I'll make some comments.
Well, go ahead with your bad self.
Oh, no, that's so. Yeah, just kind of piggybacking on what some of the things he was saying. I researched it and it said that 85% of men have said that they have made their partner actually have a orgasm, but 65% of women say that their partner has made them have an orgasm. So there's a disconnect somewhere. Somebody, somewhere, it ain't adding up. So I think, but I also did read that a lot of women say that they kind of, I guess we kind of did a show about that too. Some women have fake orgasms.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that, I guess, you can't count that against the man if a woman is faking an orgasm. But I do know a lot of women say they have made noises to kind of help their partner get to an orgasm a lot faster.
And I'm gonna tell y'all this, depending on how the river is flowing, men can fake it too.
Oh, I'm sure.
So it.
You better not be faking it.
No, I'll be faking it. I'll be faking it. But yeah, so it that's somewhat of a two-way street, depending on if you in the Nile River or the Mojave Desert, when you could tell. But anyway.
But just so y'all know, it takes about 20 minutes to get a woman fully aroused. So don't be just trying to stick it in, thinking about your penis. You gotta make sure the woman is right too. You get what I'm saying?
I do, and you know what? Maybe that's
20 minutes.
That's where a little Pornhub may come, the hub come in, and give her 15 minutes of that. I'll come in with about 5 minutes, like to clean up.
That's not.
You know what I'm saying?
Work.
Like the what they call it. You got your the main attraction. You know what I'm saying?
No, women like foreplay. You need to. It happens. So for women, it starts throughout the day. She wants the text messages. She wants the nice gestures. Before she want to be, stimulated. She want to be rubbed. She want to be caressed. She wants probably digital stimulation. It don't go like that with y'all. You can't. I mean, women, we operate a little differently.
You do, and we have to understand that. And if we want our outcomes to be what we want at the end of the night, we need to invest in the time, effort, toys, whatever it is. Let's read this comment. Go ahead, read that comment if you will.
Foreplay and transparency is the key when you're open with your spouse 100%.
Yes, that's a good one there.
Yes, I agree.
All right, so let's go ahead and get to some questions, because in the second part of the show tonight, we're going to go. So a hot topic that's out there now is Cam Newton. I'm going to say the name a few times because this machine listening to this particular broadcast is all as high tech, and the more you talk about things that are hot, the more they put your show up there. So Cam Newton. But no, we're going to talk about the Cam Newton comments that he made, and you're able to chime in on that later as well. So let's go ahead and get to the questions and see what the people think on the topic at hand.
I just got a few questions because, you know what? I found it really interesting that when I researched this actual question, it kept going back to what men like in the bedroom. I didn't ask it what men like. It kept saying, I said, I was Googling, are men as good as they think? It is like what men want in the bedroom, what that turns them on. But I think that's crazy because, but that's here nor there. So I didn't get a lot of good information. So my first question is, they say that if you are confident on the dance floor, that you will be confident in the bedroom. What do y'all think? If you are confident on the dance floor, that you will be confident in the bedroom. Do you think they coincide?
You know what? I haven't heard that before, but the more and more you were saying and I was listening to it, I think so. Because let's be honest. You always got them people that like to get out there on the dance floor first. It takes a little bit of courage to go out there and get out there and put yourself out there and dance first. That's confidence. But also some of the moves and gyrations that are on the dance floor, you know what I'm saying? And
I like the dance.
You sure do. Let's keep it there. That's the way we're going tonight. And but some of the moves and intimacy that you do on the dance floor, especially with your partner, can be translated to the bedroom. So I agree with that. What do y'all think? TJ says, Tavon says, true. And somebody says no.
Gerald.
Gerald says no. Okay.
Okay. I would love to hear why he think no, or what.
Yeah.
What his viewpoint is.
What's the next question? Or what? Oh yeah. Did you say what you thought?
I think they help. I think it. I don't think it's 100%, but I think that it can help.
No, it doesn't say help. It says, do you think that the confidence?
Yeah, I think that it. I'm saying, yeah. It says, do you think that it will help with your confidence in the bedroom? I said, I think that it can.
My bad.
Help with your confidence in the bedroom because I mean, I feel like if you confident with moving real, you know, I think, yeah, I do. But I mean, it's not sold, you know. So
what's the next question?
All right, this one is for the guys. Guys,
finally,
do you feel like women put too much pressure on men when it comes to sex or performing in the bedroom? What do y'all think?
Yes.
For 100, Alex. Really?
Yes. No, there's a burden of performance that is expected from the female side of things that we know that we have to perform it. Because you could be a good provider, good looking, protector, all those 1,700 boxes a woman got to check before she give you some. But if you bad in bed, once, maybe. These modern women, you don't got one chance. But a good, understanding woman, you got maybe twice before. All the other stuff that you do well is going out the window.
Read that comment.
I think being an extrovert is more of a correlation.
He's saying being okay versus being
an introvert.
As far as the dance floor goes.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Tavon said, not really. You have to know how to rotate mouth and tool. Rotate mouth and tool. Give it up. Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Mouth and tool. Yeah. You know.
So,
go ahead.
Yeah. So what did you say? But you did say you said a little bit of pressure there.
It's pressure there. It's understandable pressure. Men know that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, it is.
It is what it is. You know.
Yeah.
It is what it is. What's the next one?
Does it help you perform better when the woman initiates sex? And does that make you feel more wanted? Like, so do you think that that'll help in a bedroom if women initiated sex a little bit more? Yes. What do y'all think?
Yes, of course. Absolutely. I think, we want what they call parity in a lot of things to be equal with how things are received. A man doesn't need to for a wife to have it initiated as much as she does. A man doesn't need as much as a wife to initiate it, but a man needs it sometimes, and that will go a long way.
Okay, guys. I had like ding, 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 ding. Yes, definitely.
Don't get mad at the
definitely.
Man. When we speak up, don't get.
Oh my goodness! Like, okay, we get it. Y'all want us to initiate.
Whoa,
y'all want us to initiate it more.
You're not gonna do my guys like that. Our opinions, fellas. Your opinions are valid, and we are hearing your opinions. Don't let well, no, just the way you just kind of look, laughing dismissiveness.
Not at all.
About it. Go ahead and say, gentlemen, your opinions are wanted.
Yes, gentlemen, your opinions are wanted. I ain't never been there. No, I know. I appreciate the honesty. I mean, it helps. It helps to know what guys really want. So I've never been that person to be like, no, that ain't what y'all want, and y'all telling me what you want. That's crazy.
Yes.
So yeah, I can appreciate that.
Thank you. I gotta look out for my fellas. What's the next question?
Well, I kind of gave this answer already. How long do you think it takes a woman to become fully aroused? Did you hear what I said?
I wasn't paying attention.
I did. It was
20 minutes. I remember. Now I know I can let you go ahead and get 15 minutes worth of the hub, and then I can come in and close the show out.
All right. So this gonna
hold on. Let's see what they say.
Okay.
Just say. Someone says we don't like to feel like we're hounding our spouses constantly.
I'll get that.
Now, I don't know if this was, I can't see the name. Do you see that?
Yeah, Griffin.
Oh, okay.
J. Terrence Griffin.
Okay. Yeah, so we don't like to feel we're hounding our spouses constantly. Yes, so that is a concern that men actually have, especially when you as a man, your sex drive is typically high, but sometimes it's higher than others, and you don't want to always feel like you're hounding as well. So sometimes it's like, you know what, we like to be asked to come on, hey, you know what, you kind of
I can do better.
yeah. That's all right.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
do better by starting tonight. All right, so
Well, today is my Friday. I ain't gotta go to bed early tonight.
sure, but you will. It's like you be programmed, man. Be
I know.
8:30. You be
Well-
like, she actually sleepy right now. If we wasn't on doing this show, she'd be in bed.
Close. Been there. All right. So this is my last question. This is kind of like
Last question before we address the Cam Newton comments.
all right. What do you think women mean when they say guys are good in bed? What does that look like for a woman? What are some things that you think that women associate with guys being good in bed? What do y'all think? And this could be woman or guy commenting to this.
Read that question one more time for me.
What do you think women mean when they say a guy is good in bed? And what does that look like for a woman? Like, what are some things that you like, girl, he was good? Like, what are some examples that they may throw out there that makes him good in bed?
I think this is good for the ladies. This is your
Men.
Hold on, baby. Hold on. Ladies, this is your chance to be heard on something that's very, very important. If you want to, feel free to let the comments on this particular question flow, so we can. That one don't work. Them climaxing.
So, like Gerald said, them climaxing. But before I read more comments, I'm glad you said that, Gerald, because 80% of women, hear me out, guys. 80% of women cannot climax through penetration alone. So you have to put in some work. So don't be afraid of the toys.
Man, so you hammering down on
yeah, because that's a lot. I gotta advocate for my girls. 80% saying that they cannot climax through penetration alone. So use the toys. Don't be afraid of using toys. You know what I'm saying? The vibration helps stimulate some things. So yes, but that is good. Climaxing, and a lot of time it get bypassed because guys just penetrate in it. That's just not enough sometimes.
That's just not enough sometimes. And I think that there's been a lot more particular what they call it. What is it called? There's been more conversations about this, so people are starting to really kind of know. TJ Vaughn said they do it all things that a woman loves, the men will do. That's correct, especially if you want to keep her. Facebook user says that stimulation is required. Yes, it is.
I'll let you read quite a bit.
Oh, some of these came through a little late. Sorry about that. Yeah. 80%. Yep, you're right. He says, I'm just filthy. I have to start screening some of his comments here. My guy. Read that one there.
The media gives different looks. Some say size, some says length of time spent, some says whether or not a man can get her there. Those are all good.
Yeah. That is true. And you know what? That's one of the things that I mentioned at the top of the show. It varies from woman to woman what really gets her there. So don't be afraid to leave your man some hints, some notes. And when I say notes, I'm dead serious. If you're not the one to
be direct,
be direct. Most women are not a bad thing. It's just you all communicate a little differently. Leave him a little note
inside his lunchbox.
Yeah, lunchbox or on the side, something like that, and just he'll appreciate. Let me tell you something. Men appreciate little gestures like that. You know what I'm saying? Just to say, hey, because sometimes we need correction, and all that kind of stuff. We appreciate that. Yeah,
and Ms. Bass says, don't forget foreplay. Yes, foreplay is definitely important. I think that so many times more often than not, foreplay is left out because sometimes people's life is so hectic and it's like, it becomes not so much a dude. It's like, okay, let's get a quickie.
Sometimes it is. Sometimes.
Yeah, like let's get a quickie in. Then you get in the habit of getting quickies and, doing a quickie. But, you want to make love sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You want to do those things. So I think that's got to do that foreplay. So let me just give, and all of these were all what I researched. Foreplay. Women want, they said that you get them in the mood. And another big thing was knowing his rhythm. So they said that men knowing, the pace, like when to go hard, when to slow down, when to pull back, when to, so that makes a guy good in the bedroom. And another thing is women say they enjoy when their mate talks in the bedroom. They like to talk and they like the, knowing that you're enjoying it. And another big one was oral sex, good oral sex. So yeah, that was a big one.
Well, yeah.
So yeah,
we're gonna leave that right there. We're gonna leave that right there. TJ says, "Ladies, give your man 5 bedroom must-haves, and it'll change your life." Yes, that's a good one there.
I'm sure that's a good one. I have to put that on. I'm not sure.
Matter of fact, we're gonna drop that in the on the conclusion of the show. We're gonna drop that in the on the wall. I think it's important.
And then too, you gotta. Yeah, I think it's good not to get into a routine, not to be, afraid to try new things, not just switch it up. Do some different stuff, I think women really like to switch up. I'm sure y'all do too. So I'm not gonna just say women, but yeah, I think that's good to know.
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna keep it moving. I know we done spent a lot of time.
Why you rushing me? You must be this show must be getting you there because you kind of rushing. I'm okay with that. I ain't gonna slow you down, baby. I ain't gonna slow you down. Hey, now that we can ready to switch topics to the Cam Newton and get your opinions on that. If y'all go ahead and take a moment while this 26-second video plays to go ahead and like and share for us, and we'll be back in 26
Don't go nowhere.
seconds. Don't go anywhere. And I was telling I like that.
Oh, you did good with that on your phone.
Right from my my mobile phone. All right, so let's go ahead and get into tonight's next topic. And the link is still pinned in the chat if you want to come in and chime in on this particular topic. Let me go ahead and put this on screen. So let me go ahead and put it all the way on the screen here. Y'all don't need to focus on us. Y'all just need to focus on this. So this is, let's see, is 1 minute and 20 seconds. And this is the comments this is the comments that he made that has got him under fire. Were you gonna say something, baby?
Yeah, I just gonna say this has been trending, y'all. So this is why we decided it's trending big. So yeah, we wanted everybody.
Yeah, and it's kind of marriage related.
Yeah,
I may say a few things in this particular clip because I don't know if it's DCMA, so it may. I don't want to get. I want to talk. I'll talk and say some things through it, not to be rude, but just to make sure we don't get this thing shut down. All right. So here we go. It's 1 minute and 20 seconds. Take a listen.
A perfect example of what a man was in my life by my father. My parents have been together for 36, 37 years now, and it's a beautiful thing. I grew up in a 3-parent household, my mom, my father, and my grandmother.
Fair use.
I knew what a woman was, not a bad bitch.
Okay, what's the difference?
A woman.
Okay.
A bad bitch is a person who's just, girl, I'm a bad bitch. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I look the part, but I don't act the part.
Okay.
And it's a lot of women who are bad bitches. And I say bitches in a way not to degrade a woman, but just to go off the aesthetic of what they deem as a boss chick.
Okay.
A woman for me is handling your own, but knowing how to cater to a man's needs.
All right.
And I think a lot of times when you get that aesthetic of like, I'm a boss bitch, like I'm a this, I'm a that. No, baby. But you can't cook.
Okay.
You don't know when to be quiet. You don't know how to allow a man to lead.
Ooh. So.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. This got some people hot.
Well, let's see. So this was from, I got the clip from Richard Jefferson, who is an ex-NBA player and a current analyst on ESPN.
Start dropping your comments, y'all.
And he says, isn't he saying his preference? I'm not saying the message or the messenger is perfect, but I'm confused why people are so upset. We've all been with people whose expectations don't match up. Then they aren't for you. He said earlier before he posted, I'm confused about the Cam Newton conversation. Maybe it's because I watched the whole clip. Why are people so upset?
And I think a lot of people didn't take time to watch the complete.
They didn't. It is. Let me bring us back in here. Yeah, it's true. We are in the world. We're in the microwave world, as my boy TJ told to me. Yeah, we take tidbits and the headlines. Headlines are headlines for a reason. They are there to trigger you. Not in the bad. I'm not saying trigger in a bad way, but they are there to trigger an emotion. Mm-hmm. So that's the reason why.
And then a lot of people said Cam Newton said women need to be quiet, but they didn't hear the rest.
They didn't hear the rest of the actual daggone story. So let me go ahead. I got these questions. I'm gonna pull them up on screen, so we'll address each one of these. I'm sorry, hey, y'all, drop in the chat if you will. This internet's a little tricky on me. All right, so let's go ahead and address the first questions. First question of it. He said, let's see here. Let me see who said something. Who I forget the four players. Somebody said. Rich. Oh, yeah. Richard says, I'm here. Let's get it. So he said, I grew up in a 3-parent household. My mom, my father, and my grandmother. So it's safe to say that there was a strong, what's the word?
Family structure.
Strong family structure. A woman for me is handling your own, but knowing how to cater to a man. That has been a trigger. What do y'all think about that? Do y'all think that it is not said enough, or that women typically are not taught, want, or dare to cater to a man, especially a man in the courting process?
I think it's a lost thing. I think that back sometime, like with his grandma, and I'm sure his parents been married 36 years. I'm sure he saw his mom catering to his father. I definitely don't think that it's something that parents teach or women teach to their daughters as much, because it wasn't taught to me, as we kind of talked about that before. So it was something that I had to learn in my later years, to be more catering.
Yeah, catering. Like when you take care of my toes, you go ahead and soak my feet, right. Get them things all loosed up, and then you go ahead and clip my nails and scrub the bottom of my feet.
Because I don't want you scratching me in the bed.
You go just ruin it all. But yes, we teach our sons how to open doors and treat a lady, but are women, or do we teach our daughters how to cater to men? For the most part, unless you guys disagree, for the most part, especially in our community, because they're single households too. Hold on. We kind of teach our daughters. I've been kind of guilty of this too. How to really fear a man. The boys are all they want is, boys are, saying all they want to do is this, that, and the other. But you don't teach them how to, in our community at least, that teach them how to cater to a man.
I so agree.
Yes, it is okay to be feminine. I think hip hop and the entertainment culture has hardened women to agree.
I had a conversation recently. Social media, period.
I think there's a little bit of truth to that, but I think overall, due to the fact that I'm going to choose my words and what I say here carefully, is that with the omission from men in the homes, irregardless of the reason why, that the strong independent movement has created a women to damn, it's hard navigating this one, but I think that has a lot to do with how women view relationships and view men. All right, so we're going to the next question. Click it. Next one, maybe it's generational. I think women learn that in their relationships. All right, who said that?
Miss Key.
Miss Key, thank you for the comment. I will say this. Yes, That's true. And let me just touch on this topic from a man's view on some of the things that we talk about. Ms. Key says maybe it's generational. I think women learn in their relationship. Yes. So here's the thing that a lot of men are saying that, hey, you know what? Our burden of performance is expected and almost required upon meet, meaning that when I meet you, hey, I got to give you all the things that men are expected to give.
Right.
And some of the things that we want in return, like she just mentioned, you don't learn until the relationship.
Right.
So there's some lot of give on the guy's side. He has to be our roles and rules are static, and now in our culture too, you're hearing a lot of don't do wifely duties
until he earns it.
Don't do wifely duties as a girl, which is bullshit. Because this man's going to be a provider, put his life on the line, bring money into the household, and be all the things that you want to be. He want to see what the hell he's getting.
It should be fair across the board on that end.
Well, yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like if we're not married, but I'm expecting you to pay the bills and we living together, I need to be able to
even
clean
still
house.
On a date. You know what I'm saying?
Even on the date.
When you date, he wants to see
that you bring your A game.
It's just like the old saying. I always say this all the time. He who findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtain favor of the Lord. It doesn't mean I get favor after I marry you. It means that you're out there living and performing like a wife upon the time I meet you.
I got
like he who findeth, meaning he found a woman living like a wife. So that's a woman who does things.
So it should be in advance. That we take it.
Yeah, we take it in the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So next question. So not question, but next part of his statement. A woman for me is handling her own, but knowing how to cater to a man's needs. And I think a lot of times women get that aesthetic of being a boss bee. So that's a good one. Now this is one I think where I agree a lot with TJ on. But before I comment Bill, let me go ahead and finish this while I'm midstream. Being a boss bee, this I think is heavily social media driven. This enamoration, if that's a word, infatuation with the high lifestyle. Like most of us come from meager or humble beginnings, but now it's showing like you think everybody's making all this money and want to chase the bag and all that other stuff. I do finance for a living, and I look at thousands of credit reports and incomes every year. And I tell you, people ain't making the money that you damn think, but a lot of people are still out there that are happy. And I think the mentality when women maneuver like men, talking about their accomplishments and the money they make, that's a masculine thing, that it turns a lot of men off. It's like, okay, cool. All right, dude, you go ahead. You be a boss bee if you want to. I'm just kind of joking. That's what kind of guys say, but it's a turnoff to most men. Now, if he's trying to get in them draws, then he might go ahead and lie to you, say, oh yeah, I like a boss bee and all this other stuff, a strong, independent woman. All right, so let's go ahead and get some of the comments. Facebook user, who's this right here? Can you tell me the name? Can you look that up? Learn how to treat their man just as men learn how to treat their women. Their women.
No, women.
I'm sorry, women learn how to treat their man just as men.
This is key.
Yeah. Okay. All the hard work of this is done in the relationship itself because it's individualized. Sorta. I mean, yes, learning the things that particular person likes, yes. But on a balance of probabilities, we are more alike than we are different. And most people do like certain things. I know that most women like the fact that I open the door for them. I know that most women do like roses. You know what I'm saying? On the balance of probabilities, that's the case. Now, individualized things and love language and all that stuff, yes, absolutely. Let's go on to the next one. Read that for me, babe. You can read on screen.
There is so much value in a woman being a so-called traditional woman. My mother, who is called a traditional woman, is the reason I know the value of a woman.
Oh, shit. Let's give it up for the traditional. Yes.
I can't see who.
Don't worry about it.
No,
This
no,
is
no,
really
I'm just saying I can't see no more.
no problem.
But I agree.
Yes, the traditional woman is almost like it's kind of close to being a damn lost art. A traditional woman.
I agree.
Most in today's society, most women want a traditional man, a provider, a hard worker, all this other stuff. While sometimes they want to choose if they want to be a traditional woman or a modern one. I like that. I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I agree with that. Facts here. Someone said it is, and it's unfortunate.
Okay.
Yeah. Next one. Dig this. When you say hello to some women, you know why they don't speak back most of the time. Sometimes it's because they think, how can I respond to this guy without sounding like I'm not worthy? Oh, which one was you gonna press, baby? Go ahead and press that button. What you gonna say to that one? That was a dud, wasn't it? Dig this. When you say hello to some women, you know why they don't speak back most of the time. Sometimes it's because you think, how can I respond to this guy without sounding like I'm not worthy? Damn, you know what? I've never thought of that. Maybe that is true. That's a good one.
Okay, that may be.
Yes. So, all right. So on the next one, a lot of times I want to get instead of being about, yeah, but you can't. So you got this mentality that you out here, that you a boss, you running things, whatever the case is. He need to get on my level, but you can't cook. You don't know when to be quiet, and you don't know how to let a man lead. What do y'all think about that? What do you think about that?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
No, I just wanted to hit that. But while you guys dropped the comment, I think that that's important. I think that women have become infatuated with the idea of becoming a boss, but I do think it's important for women to, make power moves, or be, like I feel like it's important for women to, climb to some levels, but you can do that without feeling like I'm a boss B, or I don't need a man, or I don't need this. And two, me being a traditional woman, you got to know your role as a wife. You know what I mean? Like, everything, your husband don't need you to speak up for him. He don't need you to fight his battles. He don't need a lot of that. So you got to just know when to be quiet. Sometimes that ain't being rude. They're just knowing, like, just be easy. Be easy. That's just, but that's just me. Not everybody agree with that. People feel like that's weak, or, they feel like they got to play a certain role, but that ain't me. But, just, if you get what I'm saying.
I do. And here's the thing: for the most part, for most men, the energy that a boss B gives off is turn off. Most men are turned off by masculine energy from a woman who curses, who feels like she's in charge. Some men like that, but for the most part,
and that definition of boss B can go either. I mean, not boss B, just a boss woman. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's just.
Here's the thing. One of the questions I pose, and when it comes to this, when I thought of, as a woman, do you want a partner or do you want a leader?
I want a leader.
Right. But a boss B wants a partner.
Right. They want you to get on their level.
Right. Or be equal. Yeah. And in society, it just in general, on almost all levels in work, you don't have two CEOs. You have a CEO, a COO, or a CFO. One person makes the head decisions. We have a president and a vice president.
Right.
The vice president advises the president.
Right.
The president takes the opinions and everything of his people that he presides over to make the best decision.
Exactly.
And I heard this question posed. But what do y'all think about that? While I'm going into my monologue here. So he said at the end, a boss B, yeah, but you can't cook. You don't know when to be quiet, and you don't know how to let a man lead. But I heard this question posed, and this was a good one. So say we have a son, our son, right? Our son that's upstairs. You say, hey, he should go left. And I'm saying, nah, he needs to go right. Whatever it is, he needs to go one way, I say the other way. We had a stalemate. right? This is what can define what your relationship is. You say he needs to go left, I say he needs to go right. This is my son we're talking about, your son, but he's junior. What do you do?
Me,
And you're in a partnership, you stuck. Would you agree?
Mhm.
But if you have a defined leader, no matter who it is,
you know who has the ultimate say something.
you damn right. And the reason why I say that is,
I agree. Because
what would you say? I haven't asked you this question. I haven't asked. What would you say if I say he needs to go right? What would you say? You say he needs to go left. We can't agree.
I definitely say we have to go under your leadership.
That's right. Because
now maybe the younger Sarah would have been like, I know best, but that's I'm so yes, I'm good. We're gonna go with your leadership. Yeah.
So the reason why that is because typically in a traditional family structure, the man is tasked with making sure he takes care of the family. So let's go back a little bit. When the man wants to marry a woman, he goes ask the dad. She is supposed to leave the coverage of her father's house and come under coverage of my home. If I fail at any capacity in my role as a husband to you,
Bloom Senior coming.
I have to answer to her damn daddy. That's the way it's supposed to go. So I'll say all that to say, when the man is leader home, or if it's the woman, whatever the structure is, if I say he needs to go right, and you say, you know what? All right, I respect that. If it doesn't go well, it is still up to me to fix it.
Yeah.
But you have a defined leader who takes that role and that responsibility. And as they say, pressure is built for shoulders and not hips. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. All right. So women using their God-given skill to nurture is what has helped men stand up for years. And now all of a sudden, a lot of women don't see the value in it anymore. God damn. And it has a lot to do with us men not valuing it too. But like Lamar says, we are better together. Oh, shit. Yes, that is true. I like that one.
Smile on that because that is so true. That's big.
There is power in nurturing. There is power in submission. There's empowerment in being feminine. There's a lot of power in femininity. I like that word, femininity.
Yeah.
The world is built on the backs of men, but the world keeps spinning because of the heart of a woman. I agree with that shit.
Ding, 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 ding,
Yes.
I'm gonna do some snaps on that, Rich.
Yes. That is good. The world is built on the backs of men. That's right. We shovel coal. We die in coal mines.
I agree.
We mess with sewage.
Y'all put in the sweat, blood, and tears.
Yes. So when you hear your girl, ladies, this is what I need from you. When you hear your girl say, I don't need no man. Yes, the hell you do. When you turn on that water, that's a man running that ish.
No, girls, it's a group that's here. I think it's a brunch group, and somebody was like, "Oh, I don't need no man. I don't need no." I said, "Nah, let me tell you that I don't mind going out with my girlfriends and hanging out, having a good time, but I need my man." Like,
damn right.
I ain't never gonna say I don't need no man.
Well, you see all these strong, independent women, go ahead and grabbing that pistol and going over to Ukraine like all men from all around the country. Y'all don't know that a lot of men from all around the country, little small groups of men and some larger private groups,
and you would appreciate
call to arms, leaving their woman at home to go fight and help the people of Ukraine. This strong, independent shit. Look, that shit pisses me off because, sorry, y'all. It pisses me off because. Go ahead.
I got you. Okay, y'all see he passionate about that. He's passionate about the we're better together, y'all. Yeah, so I get it. I think that women tend to undervalue men, and it's important. It's important to get back to, valuing men, and more importantly, Black men, because I don't know what's going to happen if we don't get back to that unity. So yeah, but so yeah, I get why it's emotional for him, and I get we got to do better. We got to do better, and
yeah. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Yeah, that just. But anyway, that just kind of bothers me. But we're gonna move on. So, any other Any other
Comments.
comments or anything that we have? Let's see. Somebody said we also have to do a better job of respecting and value our women. That is true. We do. But sometimes, you know what? We need our
Let me
value.
take a kiss because I value you.
Oh, I appreciate it.
No, I want a kiss on the lips.
Oh, yeah.
I love you and I appreciate you.
Yeah. We I've heard for years how men ain't shit. And, you know, it gets on a lot. These are comments. These are conversations that men have. I don't want to get too far off on the subject, but it's kind of on the subject we're talking about. We've heard for many years on daytime TV, in books, movies.
Even some of the movies they depict black men.
Shout out to Tyler Perry. But when the last time you seen a goddamn positive image of a man on a Tyler Perry movie? And it's frustrating. So we really can't talk about it because you risk being canceled, called a misogynist, whatever the case is. But you know what? We just like some respect out there. We just like some respect. But we're gonna move on because this is kind of going off the rocker just a little bit.
But it's on topic. But I get you.
But it's on topic, whatever the case is. But we've gone a little long. It's we still not too bad.
Richard says, but we also have to do a better job of respecting and valuing our women.
Absolutely, we sure do. What happened? I left one. Nothing, man. We just on here talking.
You'll talk to your buddy later this evening.
Tomorrow or something, man. You was excited earlier. I hope
well,
I didn't just kill that excitement though.
No, you ain't killing. That might just, that's a turn on. The emotional side.
Don't use the word. It wasn't emotional.
Well, no, it's not. Okay, well, whatever you want to define it was
passion.
Aroused.
Passion. That was passion.
Oh, passion.
I'm passionate about.
Yes, very passionate.
I'm passionate about people being together. I'm really passionate, and I'm very
passionate. Is a better
just
word.
As passionate about defending people trying to split us apart, because I don't know if y'all know that, but the black community is in danger is because we're not reproducing like we should be, or I should say, and women and men are prolonging marriage or not getting together at all, and we're in danger. We're headed to being the lowest on the totem pole as far as representation here in the
Okay, with your friend.
Yeah.
He said I need to take my laptop to the show.
Anyway, so that is our show for today. We really appreciate y'all hanging in there.
I mean, I really appreciate it. Really appreciate y'all. I know we held a little longer today.
Yeah, we did just a little bit, but we appreciate y'all. We thought these would be two good topics, and it turned out to get a lot of we did get a lot of engagement. So we thank y'all for that. Next week we'll be coming live from Puerto Rico. Let's give it up for Puerto Rico. It won't be a traditional show, but we will be live from there. We'll kind of update you a little bit later on this week.
To have a little fun.
Yeah, just a little fun. It'll be lighthearted, fun show that we'll do for you next week. So it'll be the same time, unless we say something different on the time that it will be. We'll be live from Puerto Rico. Let me take that. I gotta go pee. All right, y'all. So once again, you got your do you have your joke for? You don't have a knock joke.
Y'all had a rough week. I really did. I'm not gonna go in much detail, but when I tell y'all, I don't get stressed out a lot, and I don't let a lot get me going. But yesterday, a lot of it's been rough for me. So yeah, I didn't get to do a lot of prepping for the show, but I'm glad it went well. So yeah, that's just it.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that earlier, y'all.
You are human, and now I'm telling you, you can't be sorry. Don't be sorry because
I just apologize. That's all.
What are you apologizing for? No, answer.
Walking up the screen, people love to see this beard. People staring at the beard. No, I'm just kidding. I ain't that arrogant.
Yeah.
All right, so hey, thank y'all so much. We're gonna go ahead and close out the show here. We'll see y'all next week live from Puerto Rico. If you have any additional comments, you can roll them while the music is playing on the outro, and they will pop up on the screen. But until the next time, we will catch y'all later in real life or in Puerto Rico next week.
Love y'all.